Hello everyone, welcome you to the Buddhapadipa Temple. And my name is Venerable Pazo. I'm a Buddhist monk from Thailand. And today I would like to tell you about the brief history of the Buddhapadipa Temple. Behind me is what we call the main temple or Uposatha hall in our language. And this is the site of the Buddhapadipa Temple. And back to 1964, when one Thai monk was invited by the English Sangha Trust to conduct meditation in London. And then 2 years later, we successfully established the first Thai Buddhist temple outside Thailand, and the temple was named Buddhapadipa. Until 1976, we moved to Wimbledon at 14 Cullen Road, Wimbledon, London SW19 5HJ. And now I would like to show you inside the main temple, and also would like to tell you more about the symbols of Buddhism inside the main temple. Please follow me. Right, we are now inside the main temple. I would like to tell you more about what we have here inside the main temple. So here, as you say, we have the Buddha statues. Buddha statues for Buddhists are not regarded as a worshipping idol, like many non-Buddhists understood. The Buddhists normally pay respect to the Buddha as an object to remind them of the Buddha teaching or what he had done to humankind. When you look at the Buddha child room, you can say there are Buddha statues, and then there are lots of candles. We normally use the 3 incense sticks. But here inside the main temple, we do not allow people to light candles or incense stick to prevent fire. Only when we have official services that the pair of candles and 3 incense stick will be placed here, and then we normally light candles and 3 incense stick only when we have official services. Candles for Buddhists are representing the teachings in the sense that when we light candles, we get the light. So when we follow the teaching, we know what is good, what is bad, what should be done, what should not be done. And the 3 incense sticks are presenting the 3 virtues: compassion, purity, and wisdom. Apart from the Buddha statues, candles, incense sticks, we always have flowers. Flowers are presenting the impermanence and unity. When we leave this flower for one more week, and then all of this flower will die. So this means that everything in this world will not last forever, including ourselves, including our body. And now I would like to tell you more about paintings on the wall. And when you visit the Buddhapadipa Temple, you will see the paintings on the wall or moral painting. In this child room, the paintings tell us about the life of the Buddha, and when his mother conceived, when his mother was pregnant, and then when he was born on the full moon day of the sixth lunar month under the cedar tree, approximately in 623 BC. And then at the age of 29, he left the palace until he was 35 years old, and then he achieved an enlightenment and known as Buddha. And the word Buddha is not the name, it is in fact the word referred to a person who achieved an enlightenment, or the person who was enlightened or away from sleepiness. At the age of 35, the prince became enlightened, and then he had been teaching for 45 years. Here, he laid down under the twin trees. Before the Buddha died, he didn't actually appoint anyone as his successor. He simply said, the teaching, the discipline I have taught you will be your teacher when I'm gone. So this means that although the Buddha is no longer alive, but for Buddhists, we still feel that he's still alive, because he said, take his word as a teacher. As long as the Buddha teachings are followed by his disciples and his followers, the Buddha is still alive. And last but not least, I would like to tell you about the paintings on the wall here. And this painting, it depicts the event when that Buddha went up to the heaven and spent 3 months preaching his mother there. And then he returned to the earth. And in fact, this painting also tells us the Buddhist belief in life after death. In Buddhism, we have hell and heaven. Hell is not the place where you're going to be forever. Of course, if you commit bad deeds and after that you may go to hell. So this will be similar to the prison. And if you commit a crime, you go to the prison, you stay in the prison for many years. When you finish your sentence, you will be released. So in conclusion, this painting simply tells us about life after death. And now I would like to tell more about the basic Buddhist principles. Although there are many forms of Buddhism, and you might have heard Theravada, Mahayana, or Vajrayana, Tibetan Buddhism, Sri Lankan Buddhism, or Thai Buddhism, but basically, all of these forms of Buddhism have the same teaching. And what makes us different is the practice of monastic codes, like the color of robe, the way that we dress, or the way that we interpret the teaching. But overall, we still have the same teaching. We still follow the same Buddha. All of the Buddha teachings could be summed up into three major principles: not to do all evil, to cultivate goodness, and to purify one's own mind. I normally make them short and easy to remember. Don't do bad, do good, clean the mind. Don't do bad thing because you don't want other people to do bad thing to you. We try to be a good person, to try to be a better person, so that everyone in our community can live together in peace and in harmony. And last but not least, we need to train the mind. We need to purify the mind by applying meditation practice. Meditation is a part of the Buddhist practice. When we meditate, we simply sit down with the eye closed and then concentrate the mind either on the rising, falling movements of the abdomen or the breathing. And then we also have the 5 basic moral codes for everyone to follow. And these are what we call 5 basic moral codes. They are not like the rules that you are forced to observe or follow. The 5 basic moral codes are: don't kill, don't steal, respect, don't lie, and don't drink alcohol. Again, all of these 5 basic moral codes are not the rules that you are forced to follow. You have the choice, you have freedom and free will to follow what you are suggested. And now I would like to invite everyone to visit the Buddhapadipa Temple. We are open every day from 9 until 5 p.m. and booking is not needed. And we also welcome school visit to the temple. Thank you for watching. I wish you all a good day.